Hey everyone, this is going to be a quick review on the CobraTec medium CTK-1 OTF with drop point blade. The blade length on this knife is 3 inches and the weight on this knife is 6.7 ounces. The first thing I like about this knife is the fact that it's a very ambidextrous design. You can easily open it right-handed or left-handed, and the pocket clip can easily be swapped to the other side for lefties. The blade is hair shaving sharp out of the box, and being that the blade is made of D2 steel, it holds that edge for a very long time. Now the con of D2 steel is the fact that when the blade does need sharpening, it's going to be a little bit harder to sharpen because of the fact that it's a harder steel. However, that's just the trade-off that you get with D2. The knife has a deep carry pocket clip, if that's your thing. And it also comes with a very nice box and a sheath. This is the box that the knife comes in, and this is the sheath that it comes with. I didn't use the sheath, but if you are someone who likes the sheath, then it does come with one. As you can see, snap closure, adjustable, and here is your belt loop. The belt loop looks rather small, but it will accommodate up to a 1 3/4 inch belt. I do wish that the loop had something more than just Velcro, though, to keep it on your belt. Now, to be fair, the pressure of your belt holding onto the loop will probably be enough, but I would prefer a snap with the Velcro. Also, this knife is made in the USA, so that is awesome to have the option of buying a USA-made knife at the price that this knife is. Another nice thing about this knife is that it comes with a lifetime warranty. So if you have any problems with this knife, just send it to them and they'll fix it. Now for the cons of this knife, the first one is going to be the paint finish on the handle. As you can see, it's not super durable. The next con of this knife is it's very slick overall. The front strap and back strap of the knife just are very slick. They're slick metal. There's no texture there at all. They're smooth metal. So you have a little bit of shaping here to help secure it in your hand, but overall it's still a very slick design. Your thumb can lock into where the button's at, but still overall this knife can slide all over the place. Now, one thing to keep in mind here is this is this slick right now dry. When this is wet, it's even more slick. So if that's something you're worried about, is having to use this knife while your hands are wet or whatever, then that's something you're going to want to consider. It has some milling on the sides of the handle, but that doesn't really do much for your grip. It's still very slick. That's mostly decorative, I would say, because it doesn't have much in the way of traction. As you can see, my thumb is sliding all over the place on this. And that leads me to the last con of this knife. Being that this is a metal handle, it's not the most pleasant thing to use in the winter. As you can imagine, this handle does get cold, and it does retain that cold for a while. So if you live somewhere that's relatively cold, then that's something you're going to have to deal with when using a knife like this. You're just going to have to tolerate it, or you're going to have to wear some gloves. So now lastly, do I recommend this knife? Do I think it's worth the money? I think if you want to buy this just to add it to your collection, go ahead. I think it is definitely worth the money, considering the fact that it is D2 steel. We are talking about an American-made knife. We're talking about a knife with some milling in the handle, quite a bit of milling actually, and that does all add to the cost of the knife. Not to mention, this knife comes with a lifetime warranty, and that's definitely a good thing as well. So I do definitely think it is worth the money. If you want this for everyday carry, mostly I will say yes, although that is really up to you depending on what you want in a knife. If you don't want a knife that is a little bit slick, then this may not be the knife for you. If you are looking at this as a defensive option, personally I would recommend against it. Because of the fact that the handle is slick, you don't have a guard or anything to prevent your hand from running up the blade, and you do have a window breaker on the back, which restricts how you can hold it to prevent your hand from running up on the blade. So personally, I wouldn't recommend this as a defensive option. I think there are much better options for much less money if you are looking for a defensive option. So that's pretty much it. That's my review on the CobraTec Medium CTK-1 Drop Point OTF. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram, and I'll see you next video. See ya.